The Salish or ʻseɪlɪʃ language, also known as Kalispel Kalispel Spokane Flathead, or, to distinguish it from the Salish language family to which it gave its name, Montana Salish, is a Salishan language spoken by about 64 elders of the Flathead Nation in north-central Montana and of the Kalispel Indian Reservation in northeastern Washington state, and by another 50 elders of the Spokane Indian Reservation of Washington. As of 2012, Salish is critically endangered in Montana and Idaho according to UNESCO. Dialects are spoken by the Spokane-Kalispel, and Bitterroot Salish. The total ethnic population was 8,000 in 1977, but most have switched to English. As with many other languages of northern North America, Salish is polysynthetic, like other languages of the Mosan language area. There is no clear distinction between nouns and verbs. Salish is famous for native translations that treat all lexical Salish words as verbs or clauses in English. For instance, translating a two-word Salish clause that would appear to mean "I killed a deer" into English is "I killed it. It was a deer." Language revitalization. Salish is taught at the NKWUSM Salish Immersion School in Ali, Montana. Public schools in Kalispel, Montana offer language classes, a language nest, and intensive training for adults. An online Salish language tutor and online Kalispel Salish curriculum are available. A dictionary, Salishan, medicine for the Salish language, was expanded from 186 to 816 pages in 2009. Children's books and language CDs are also available. Salish-Kootenai College offers Salish language courses, and trains Salish language teachers at its Native American Language Teacher Training Institute as a part of its ongoing efforts to preserve the language. As of May 2013, the organization YOUTSKKIMLT is teaching language classes in high schools. Salish language Christmas carols are popular for children's holiday programs, which have been broadcast over the Salish-Kootenai College television station, and Salish language karaoke has become popular at the annual Celebrating Salish conference held in Spokane, Washington. As of 2013, many signs on U.S. Route 93 in the Flathead Indian Reservation include the historic Salish and Kootenai names for towns, rivers, and streams. The Missoula City Council is seeking input from the Salish-Spokane Culture Committee regarding appropriate Salish language signage for the city of Missoula. Phonology. Salish has 5 vowels, a, I, o, u, plus an epenthetic schwa which occurs between an obstruent and a sonorant consonant, or between two unlike sonorants. Differences in glottalization do not cause epenthesis, and in long sequences not all pairs are separated, for example in sqllu, tail, l-lat s, red raspberry, and per second nanometer ne, acute toilet. No word may begin with a vowel. Salish has pharyngeal consonants, which are rare worldwide and uncommon but not unusual in the Mosan Sprachbund to which Salish belongs. It is also unusual in lacking a simple lateral approximant and simple velar consonants, though again this is known elsewhere in the Mosan area. The post-velars are normally transcribed as uvular consonants, q, q, chi, q, q, chi. Salish contrasts affricates with stop fricative sequences. For example, tender, sore has a sequence of 2 affricates, whereas killdeer has a th sequence. All stop consonants are clearly released, even in clusters or word finally, though they are generally not aspirated. Aspiration often occurs before obstruents and epenthetic schwas before sonorants. For example, the word tlkktne acute ws, a fat little belly is pronounced. Likewise, tttse acute ltn, wood tick is pronounced, and ppil is. Morphology. Given its polysynthetic nature, Salish-Spokane-Kalispel encodes meaning in single morphemes rather than lexical items. In the Spokane dialect specifically, the morphemes nt and l denote transitivity and intransitivity respectively, meaning they show whether or not a verb takes a direct object or it does not. For example, in and, the single morphemes illustrate these properties rather than it being encoded in the verb as it is in English. Luxant acute n, I made a hole in it. Loxant n, open trans 1 sg, subj, pllsd acute tel, he got a kill, pools vc and l, die. Kilosi trans success. Something that is unique to the Spokane dialect is the success aspect morpheme. New. The success marker allows the denotation that the act took more effort than it normally would otherwise. In and we can see this particular transformation. LP NTE acute N, I marked it. Lip NTN, mark trans 1 SG, SUBJ, LPNUN, I had a hard time marking it. Lip new NTN, marks success trans 1 SG, SUBJ. The success aspect and an out-of-control morpheme reduplication, found in other native languages, are commonly found together in Spokane Salish. An out-of-control reduplication morpheme denotes that the action was done by accident. Below and exemplify this. Lu-nte acute n, I stabbed it, him, her. Lu-ntn, stab trans 1 sg, subj. Lu-nun, I managed to stab it, him, her. Lu-nu-ntn, stab success trans 1 sg, subj. Tu-nun, I managed to stab it, him, her by accident. 2 vc nu-ntn, stab oc success trans 1 sg, subj. The intransitive morpheme that describes extra effort is L. Barry Carlson states that Spokane intransitive success forms, created with L, emphasize that a subject's control requires extra effort in an event and they focus the duration of this effort well before the event beginning. This makes the predication a result. Thus, their true meaning can only be seen in a larger context. That is to say, that for intransitive instances it is context-driven and therefore extra context is needed in order to use the morpheme L. Example derived from illustrates this.